Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials on Mondays and Wednesdays, and on Fridays I do fabulous drag looks because Fridays are drag or In today's video, we're doing this review of the palette nobody asked me to review. This is gonna be a get ready with me. I just feel like I'm back on YouTube after a while, a long break, and I want to do something just chatting, just use my makeup, enjoy, and I'm gonna be doing this. I'm laughing because this is old and I haven't touched it yet. Morphe Lisa Frank. You all seen it. This is not new. It's a rainbow palette, so we're gonna be doing, obviously, a rainbow look, and it's very extra like me coming back to YouTube after a couple of weeks of break. I want to come with a bang in your face. So if you guys want to see me chat and apply this eyeshadow, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week when I can, if I'm not on a break. And also go live on some Mondays. So follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description box, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this video. So it seems like I haven't filmed in forever, and I haven't said anything on camera forever. I keep looking at all my connections, make sure everything's correct, because it's like, it seems like it's been months, although it's been just a couple of weeks, but yeah. And can you believe I haven't touched this palette? This palette is like old. 2 years? Is this 2 years? But I got it on sale after it came out. It was already irrelevant. And I decided to get this and I never touched it. This very rarely happens. Yeah, why not? The first makeup look back, I wanted to be rainbow-ish. So I'm just gonna go for the rainbow formation, I think, because why not? So this is gonna be get ready with me. I just want to play with makeup. I already have my base on, my base. I got ABH base because I haven't touched it in a while. Oh, this is a good yellow. And I've got my jaggedy eyebrows. So first impressions of the palette, first of all, is yellow, and yellow is delivering. I don't know, I just feel like going rainbow formation, if you don't mind. I'm pretty sure you all like rainbows. I'm using a Morphe brush. Well, this is not a tutorial, so you probably want me to spill the tea where I've been. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you. I wish I could, I didn't even think about it when I left. I just couldn't. I couldn't film for a few weeks, and like what, 2-3 weeks? I think it's been since today is May 1st I'm filming. I think I took off on April 13th for the last video. So it was like almost 3 weeks. Yeah. So I kind of didn't think it's gonna take me that long. And I didn't think I won't be able to speak about why I left. And now I realize it might take a couple of more months, or maybe even 3 months before I can talk. And it's out of my hands, guys. I can't. I literally cannot tell you. Oh, there are gonna be repercussions. So if you guys have any guesses where I've been, any guesses at all, please zip it. Zip it, keep it to yourselves. Because if it's a right guess, I don't want to get in trouble. Because you're all smart. You might have guessed, I don't know. Or maybe you haven't. So please keep it to yourselves and just wait until it's time for me to announce. And I do not know myself. When I know, you guys will be the first ones to know. The green and the yellow kind of blend, questionably, but it might be just me. Shangela is just flipping on the floor right now. I'm looking at him. He's like this. When cats do that, it's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, that's out of the window. I can't really tell you what happened. So we can talk about the house and where we're moving, because that's an interesting tea, I think. So what happened was when we moved to Riverside, this is pretty much what we always wanted. We wanted to be homeowners, and we wanted to have a home and not think about neighbors, like apartment walls, thin and there's noise. I had like a very good luck with all apartments so far, but downtown LA lately got a little rowdy and loud. I don't know, somebody moved in and became very uncomfortable, but we almost bought a house in Riverside because we couldn't afford anything else but Riverside. No offense to Riverside, but I wanted to live a little closer to downtown LA or Hollywood or somewhere like around Burbank or Glendale or even Van Nuys, but no, too expensive. That's too expensive. And we decided to look in Riverside because pretty much that's it. That's where our budget ended. And we almost bought this house, but I'm so glad we didn't because, spoiler alert. Anyway, my husband, he's flying for private owners. There's some weird patchiness going on here, so I'm gonna fix it. So my husband is flying for private owners with no benefits or anything. So we've kind of been trying to either move or something because the cost of living in California is very, very high. And also I want health insurance. With all my health situation, my knee and my sciatic pain and my voice disorder, that I still need to like go see somebody about that as a follow-up because I haven't seen a voice specialist in a while. Yeah, so he's been trying to find a job with benefits and he found a job. But wait, I'm running too fast, too far ahead of me. We found a house, first of all. We found a house, we almost bought it, but him being a private contractor, he got, he got a loan, but he's considered a private contractor, business owner. So the house we almost bought, like nearly bought, the interest rate was so high, we just dropped out. We're like, we can't do it. So we were devastated, both of us. We wanted to have a house, and it was like literally this close. It's literally, I felt it in my hands. We could be homeowners, and we just couldn't afford it. So that same weekend, as we lost the house, I think I already told the story, didn't I? Anyway, if you missed the boat, here's the story again. That same weekend, John went to see rentals, and he saw this house. And this is literally like a couple of blocks away from the house we almost bought. And it was beautiful. It's built in the 50s, but it's remodeled like very recently, probably like a couple of years ago. Everything is modern, except for like cabinets look a little old, but I mean, can't complain. It looked just about right, and we're like, you know what? We'll just rent because we can't afford to buy. So when the time was right, we'll just buy. And we moved in, and I was very happy. You saw, guys, I have this video where I do the house tour. You saw it. We were very happy. I have my beauty room. I can film properly now. Oh my god, the flipping situation is out of control. If you have a cat, you know when they do this. It's so cute. Anyway, I have attention span of a squirrel friend. So it was very good for a couple of weeks, and then I noticed something, that every time the neighbors play the bass, the house bounces. And I'm not even kidding you, I'm not exaggerating, it's literally bounces. The walls, the window panes, especially the living room, the one that goes like faces the front, there is no sound insulation in this house. I don't know how they built it. There is zero insulation. And I'm just laughing because normally I would just freak out and almost have a panic attack. But you can hear not just music, but you can feel the bass in the walls. and there is vibrations, everything's shaking. I can hear the things that hanging on the wall, like a wall decor we have, everything shaking and vibrating like a tin can. It's the most terrifying thing. It's terrifying because it's just nerve-wracking. Like my nerves cannot tolerate this. I just freak out, to be honest. And it can do nothing. The people are very hostile. John was my husband, was trying to ask them like nicely to keep it quiet, like make it look quieter. And the guy came out, he's like, "What?" Oh, there's somebody at the door. Okay, I did cut my grease off camera because somebody was at the door and it wasn't a mailman, it was actually somebody to see the house because we live in this house, so a long story. Anyway, what I was bitching about, I was bitching about the neighbors. And it seems like it's not like the neighbors don't fit in, it's more like we don't fit in into neighborhood because literally every single one of them is loud and nobody complains. Actually, one of the ladies had the hesitate to come in, knock at the door and say, "Oh, we're gonna have a loud party with a live band, but it's not gonna be too late." And I'm like, our house literally shakes. I'm just doing like a reverse rainbow with shimmers and trying shimmers from this palette. And I said, our house literally shakes. I said, it's so loud. And she was like, "But nobody complains." Yeah, because you're all the same. I think they're all like partying together because that loud party was like until 4 a.m. and they had tuba and live band there. It was like terrifying. I was so distressed. And I think it's like all of the neighboring houses, they're all in there too because they do the same thing. They play loud bass and everything shakes. We just picked their own neighborhood, like we don't fit in. If they find somebody to take over the lease that actually takes the same thing, because some people just like this type of thing, then they're gonna fit right into the neighborhood. But for me, it's like a stress every single day. So yeah, that's probably the worst place I ever lived in. Literally, not even kidding you. Yeah, the shimmer's a little bit meh in this palette. There's nothing special. I just wanted to like reverse what I did here and just put the shimmers in the reverse formation. But they're like, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, so that's what the bitching and moaning about the house. So we were like, we wanted to leave, even if Jahan didn't have a job, we would have to leave because it's just not livable. And we're gonna be losing a lot of money moving the house, but I mean, you know, it's our fault. We are breaking the lease. But, you know, no money in the world is worth living in a place like this. Yeah, this shimmer is almost non-existent. Yeah, like with Morphe, like some of the palettes are amazing and some of them just meh. So John was looking for a job and there are a few jobs that popped up, and it's kind of a pilot market right now because just like a few years ago it was very competitive and it was hard to find a job, and now there's shortage because all the baby boomers retiring, so like pilots there is shortage and it's very much an advantage for John. Oh, that's bright. So that's a blue shimmer. Oh my god, this one's pretty, but it does not fit in, but we'll make it work. Anyway, so there was a job in Texas, in Dallas first, and those people wanted him, but there's some kind of problems with his typewriting and paperwork and how many hours they had done that playing something. And they're like almost hiring him and just didn't work out. But then there was Houston job, and Houston job, I mean, they were promised lots of money. We're talking about lots of money, like a big raise compared to what he gets in LA. And LA is a very expensive city, so it would be like huge difference in lifestyle. And we're like, okay, we're moving to Texas. So I was already looking for rent in downtown Houston, and we could get such a nice apartment in downtown Houston. Normal houses for me. I hate living in a house, to be honest. Like, I'm traumatized. Just one apartment. I'll be happy as a clam in an apartment. And yeah, so we like almost mentally, I was like already there, moving. And then one day, oh yeah, John already signed up for training, for the job training with that new plane. I mean, it was already a go. Everything was a go. And then he received a phone call from a person, he did not apply for this job. They saw his resume online and they're like, are you looking for a job? We saw your resume. We have a Gulfstream. Gulfstream. If you guys know anything about aviation, Gulfstreams are like the top of the line. Seems like every pilot will want to fly a Gulfstream because it's the hits, it's the dream, it's everything. I'm just gonna go right for the black because, you know. So yeah, so the Gulfstream, and to get a type rating in Gulfstream, it's nearly impossible because they always want you to have type rating already when they hire somebody because it's very expensive to type rate somebody. So the employer's always like, we want somebody with a type rating. That's why John never got a chance. And now, because there's shortage, they're like, we're gonna type rate you and you're gonna be a co-pilot. So co-pilot, it's like, it's not a great money as Houston could have been, but after he makes a captain, it's gonna be a great situation for him. This is like an amazing move for his career. So, and the job is in San Diego. So that was like a bye-bye Texas. He was running against like other two people for that job and they picked him. And yeah, I was already looking forward to living in Houston, I'm telling you. I was already almost like, damn it, I wish we would go to Houston. And the reason being because San Diego is freaking expensive. And Houston would be like, we can have everything for literally nothing. But such is life. And we gotta just roll with it. And John loves this plane, so we're gonna go. And I'm not mad at it. I like California, I love the weather. I hate high taxes and high cost of living, but you can't beat the weather here. I think I'm gonna go continue with the reverse rainbow and go green. I'm gonna go blue, green, and yellow. What do you think? I think it's gonna go well here. I just feeling like something extra crazy with this look. Yeah, so now we have to break the lease, pay a shit ton of money to get out of this house, and find actually something we can afford in San Diego, which seems to be literally impossible. Yeah, San Diego is pricey, and also like almost like New York in the way that if something pops, we looked for at the rent like condos, because condos are a little less than apartment buildings. So something pops and goes. Like, we applied for a couple of condos. By the time we saw the condo, actually, we drove there, it was already rented out. I'm like, damn, can't get any luck. So we'll have to, like, I keep looking every day to find something to rent. Because we need to move. As of now, it's the 1st of May, so we have 30 days. May 31st, we have to be out of here. And John is in training in Dallas. That's where the, you know, all the simulators and everything, the type rating happens for 3 weeks. So I'm not gonna have him for 3 weeks. So I'm alone looking. Hopefully they're gonna let us lease something without going in person because it's a long drive. I mean, I could drive there and see something, but I would rather just do video tour. Because I've seen San Diego, I like it. It would be nice to see the place, but it's like 2 hours to get there from here. I mean, if the traffic is good, it's less than 2 hours, but still, pain. Pain behind, hate driving, hate it. Actually, I like this, I like the reverse rainbow situation. Except the shimmers are atrocious, atrocious. Meanwhile, my mental health is doing better. overall. I mean, I still get like anxiety. I don't know if you want to hear it and I don't want to hear it. Some people get triggered by it, but I've suffered from mental health for years without acknowledgement and pretty much in denial until like very recently. And I've been put on a pill, a happy pill, I call her. I call her. I call it. But it helps. It helps a lot. So obviously, when you have disbalance in the brain, it's like it's a day and night situation. It's literally like, oh, I didn't know what I was missing. So it does work. Also, I'm taking telehealth therapy. I had like one session. I'm gonna have another one next week. And that's very helpful, supposedly. I don't know yet because I only had like one session, but we'll see. I never thought about getting into therapy. I don't know, it kind of like weirded me out for some reason. Like, I don't want to talk to you, it's weird. But, I mean, I'll try, why not? And the baby situation is better. My cat, his name is Shangela, but short of Shanji. And, you know, forget about Shanji. My husband and I don't have any kids, so it's our child, literally. So we literally call him baby more than we call him Shanji. It's funny. It's like baby this, baby that, everything is baby. So baby was sick. I don't know if you heard that. I'm not sure if I told you guys. It's been so long, so I don't remember what I said on my YouTube channel or what I didn't. But I'm pretty sure I said during my lives that he wasn't well. Stress, he's just like me, like mom and that child. He's very stressed out cat. And he had a UTI because of stress and like multiple UTIs, one after another. So we had to put him on medication, like anti-anxiety. So we both on happy pills, me and him. But I'm weaning him off that, because, you know, I don't want to keep him on that forever. So I'm weaning him off the happy pill, and he's been so well. He hasn't been peeing on the floor because he's done that when he was stressed. It was a cry for help. He wasn't feeling well, so he peed. Poor baby, just broke my heart. I just want him to feel well. I just want him to be happy. I know he's a cat, but he's a baby for me. He's not a cat, he's my child. So it makes me so happy to see him so happy and healthy. He was just playing today, rolling on the floor, chasing his own tail like he's a baby. I love when they do that. It's like he's back to being a kitten. Except now he's hiding because of the door. This doorbell, it's all over. Alright, let me do something with the eye and go on to my base, because otherwise this video is gonna take forever and we talk some more. Okay, so I'm back with a little bit of embellishments. I got this from Shein and some basic eyeliner, and I want this to make a kind of a budget makeup, because why not? Since it's a Morphe palette, you know, budget friendly. So I'm gonna use a primer glow oil by e.l.f. I use this very sparingly and very rarely, but I use it mostly when I use a very dry foundation. And since Morphe foundation is very, very dry, it's good for oily skin, so we're gonna oil up the complexion a little bit. My skin can take Morphe foundation real well, to be honest, but adding a little oil beforehand always helps. So it goes on smoothly, there is no dry patches. If you guys have issues with Morphe foundation, but you like coverage, I highly recommend oil, like before. It really makes a difference. I'm wearing f2.110. That's the old Fluidity matte. Actually, I like it. I used to hate this foundation, now I like it. I think I just learned how to use it properly, so yeah. So that's the excitement of the situation. We're moving soon, and I saw some real cool properties, condos for rent, and I hope we're gonna get them. Yeah, it looks a lot tan. Because, you know, the usual. I'll self-tan my body and then never self-tan my face. So by the time we finish blending, it's all gonna work out, believe me. So let me know if you guys lived in San Diego, what's your favorite neighborhood? Where would you recommend to go? Like for me personally, I cannot do suburbs. I thought I could. My husband is more into like suburban lifestyle, I guess, and I can't. I wanted to compromise and move to suburbs for him, but now I'm literally miserable. But everything urban is very pricey, but I just can't. I can't do suburbs. Just doesn't work for me. So I haven't bought any new makeup lately because obviously I was out of it. It's like I lived in another planet for the last 2-3 weeks. So I have no idea what's going on. I haven't followed. I mean, I don't follow new releases well in the first place. I have no attention span. And now I'm completely out of loop. So leave me a comment, let me know what's good and what's new. What would you like me to review? What would you like to see me buy and review? I'm gonna use e.l.f. Active Workout Ready Lip and Cheek Palette, which is like, it seems strange, but I find this very good for contour and blush, you know, it's not bad. It's not too greasy. I thought it was gonna be greasy, but it's not. It's like a warm tone for the contour, but once you blend this all together with the highlight color and everything, it's all gonna work out. So I did get the Norvina 6. So I have it, but since it's like, it's not brand new anymore, it's like reviewing it is kind of a pointless, but I do want to post my review the video. Yeah, leave me a comment if you want me to see, if you want to see me swatch it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do a review of Norvina on one eye and blend by knee search on the other eye. I know many people probably have done it already. Let me know if you've seen that already. Like if they're different, do something cool and different with it. Obviously, not tea or shade on any of them. I personally don't think they look that much alike, but since you all insist, I can do one eye with each palette and see if it really can dupe each other. I mean, it's curious and I like finding dupes, it's fun. So let me know if you want to see that, and let me know what, in general, like what new releases you want me to review, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Obviously, I'm gonna go back to filming drag videos, Friday Drag, and let me know what queens you want to see if you're the queen person, or if you don't know anything about Drag Race, sorry, it's not for you. Fridays are not for you then. But I think I want to do Willow Peel for this Friday because she's the winner and I love her. And yes, I have been watching a Drag Race, although I've been out of the loop, but I have been watching a Drag Race. That's like out of question. I can't miss that. See, kind of looks pretty, the contour thing. And I can use the blush. I'm gonna use Morphe concealer. I'm using a color C 1.55. Of course, the color of the concealer is way lighter than the color of the foundation because, you know, I'm a very extreme queen. I'm an extra person. You know, I found out that life is too short to be boring and to go by what people want to see. I just want to do what I want to do. You know? Like, I'm 47, I'm not getting any younger, I just want to enjoy life. And I want to enjoy extreme looks, you know. It's not for everyone. Look, when I started YouTube channel, I started making videos like, I'm gonna make videos like reviews, like Tati Westbrook, I like her. And she was kind of like my idol at the time for the YouTubes. I was like, I want to do like Tati Westbrook, like a drugstore reviews and more of a low end, like very budget friendly. I want to do like AliExpress, drugstore, Walmart, dollar store, everything cheap and cheerful and like very affordable and very easy to do. And I started with kind of a easier makeup looks, I would say, like a blended, nothing special, no cut crease. And then I realized that's not my tea. I cannot be Tati Westbrook. Like, me is me. I cannot be them. And I'm a creative and colorful person. And these looks are not meant to be for everyday life, you know. If you're watching this and you're wondering, like, who's gonna wear this? Nobody. I mean, I'm a very extra person. I actually need to pick up medication from Walmart. Refill. So I'm probably gonna go to Walmart after this. But do I care? No. You know, at some point in your life, you stop caring. And you just want to live your most fabulous unicorn parakeet life without any care in the world. Makeup is here to enjoy. I feel like, you know, I used to think about makeup more, I don't know, I cared more about what people might think and, you know, what kind of looks I'm gonna put out. It's like, life is too short for that. You want to enjoy and make, enjoy what you do, enjoy what I feel. So I'm just gonna enjoy it. Whether algorithm picks it up or not, I don't care. Because I want to do what I want to do. And I'm gonna have the best time doing it. So if you guys are here for it, just stick around. I'm pretty sure the 100+ people that watch me are here for it. Hopefully I'm gonna reach 5,000. I've been like getting there close to it. But of course, because of the break I took, my stats are not that great, but you know, it's understandable. If you take some time off, it's gonna show. And I'm looking very dry right now, but actually it looks very smooth, you know. As dry as it is, it looks very nice. And love it or hate it, I actually love Morphe concealer. It looks so nice. Like, I don't know, a lot of people poop on Morphe concealer for some reason. I've seen that, but I have no problems with it. So I did a little mascara off camera, and we're gonna go for blush, bronzer, and such. And don't look at my bangs, they look a little busted. I need to trim them. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the budget and gonna go with my old, and it's like, this is old, blush and bronzer duo by e.l.f. in the color Fiji. Yeah, it is Fiji. On the other news, I'm planning to get another kitten as soon as we move. I mean, not as soon as we move, because it could be another situation. I'm worried about changing because he's used to this place now, but what if he's gonna have a cow again when we move? I'm gonna go for the same orange shades here. I mean, I've been going through all the rainbows. I'm gonna go through like orange shades to blend. I already blended a little bit here and make the blush a little more going with, ooh, that's bright. I'm gonna go with the eyeshadow color and just tone it down a little bit later, maybe, because this might get out of control real easy. And the highlighter, I'm gonna use the 2 light highlight shades in the palette. Actually, this eyeshadow highlight shade is very smooth. It's not very in your face as the eyeshadow, but for the highlight, I'm not mad at it. So I want to get another kitten. So the other day I was at the vet. We have a real good vet around here. It's called Riverside Cat Hospital, and the people are so nice. I really like that place. I'm gonna miss this. I really am going to miss the vet. It's a nice old lady, and the funny thing is, I mean, Shenji was going everywhere. He was peeing, pooping on the carpet. Yeah, we clean the carpet, we clean. Nothing smells anymore, but anyway, he was going because he was sick. So we took him to the other place, because the first vet was mostly like dogs. There were mostly dogs there, and I don't think they knew about cats much. And we found this called Cat Hospital, only cats allowed, and I love that. And even in the front, they have like little posters there. Only cats allowed, seriously, no dogs. And my baby felt more comfortable there. He didn't get stressed out because nobody was barking at him. And that lady was so thorough. She spent so much time with him. My husband and I just looked at each other like, when did we ever get so much time with the doctor? Like humans, we go to the doctor, they spend like 5 minutes with us, bye. This vet was there for like, I don't know, like almost half an hour just talking, like different topics, and we're asking questions. She was so amazing. I'm like, can I have a cat insurance? You know, next time there's something wrong with me, I'm gonna come over there. You can put me there in a blanket. I'm gonna go meow. Just spend like 30 minutes with me instead. And maybe she can give me a knee replacement too. I'm just laughing, but it's true. Cats get treated better than people. I'm going to top this highlighter because what the heck. In this channel, we highlight the highlighter hannies. And this is Makeup Obsession Mega Honey. Again, very inexpensive, budget friendly. Let's see if we can make it pop even more. Ooh. Yes, she's popping now. She's popping off into another realm. Yeah. Back on YouTube, I feel like I want to come with a bang. Okay, so I put the eyelashes off camera, and they are actually the only item that's not budget. I just realized my whole makeup look is budget friendly, but my eyelashes are Lily Lashes for $30, and this is Carbell. Didn't think about this through, right? But I wanted to wear them, so whatever. And technically they're free because I got them in PR. Okay, let's do the lip liner. So this is Nude by Milani. I haven't used this in a while, can you tell? I've used it up like literally. I have a little nugget left. I used to love this one. For the lipstick, I'm gonna try a couple of things. I don't want to go with Profusion. Usually I don't like this kind of formula because it's not completely matte. But it's called Soft Matte Lip Tint, and actually I like Profusion. And this is color Complete, and this is a color Fan. So I'm gonna go with Complete and maybe Fan over it. So I've finished my lips, and I think we're getting to the end of this. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Actually, let me zoom you in so you can see. So that's the eyeballs. I mean, what do we think about the palette? I'm very impressed with the mattes. The mattes blend easily, no problems. Maybe I had a little issue with yellow and green, but you know, might be anything else, just the primer or something. But the mattes blend beautifully, but the shimmers are completely shite. I'm just being honest, there's like nothing special about them. They might have just made the whole palette in mattes, because shimmers are just useless. I'm being very brutally honest. But I did put glitter here, and I put glitter on my lid to cover up the atrocious shimmers. I mean, they're not that atrocious, I'm just being funny. But, you know, on the cheeks, I put some shimmers, you know, the light one, so it's not terrible, but it's a pretty good palette. I kind of had an idea there was a better palette for some reason, like better shimmers. I don't know why, but yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm glad to be with my regular background. If you feel like it's off-putting because it's not in the order of size, I'm sorry, but that's how it works for me, and that's how we're gonna roll. I like that I can see what brands wear, the high end, the low end. Some of my favorite beauty bays here works. Anyway, so I'll leave you with this happy story of the kitten I saw. I picked up the rest of the medication. I started on a tangent, as usual, about the vet that I liked. So when they pick up the last few pills, so I can wean off, change off the antidepressant, and there was a big cat there. You know, first of all, it saddens me when people leave their animals with a vet just because they're old and sick. I'm like, how dare you? That kitty, oh my God, I just wanted to take her home. She was a little overweight, she was huge. with the beautiful blue eyes like gemstones. She looked at me sleepily. They said she's elderly and she's got thyroid issues, so the owners just left her. I'm like, how could you possibly? It's your child. It just breaks my heart. So, you know, we want to take her, but we can't, of course, because of the renting situation. But then the wait, we'll show you the kittens. Apparently it's a kitten season. So somebody had kittens. I mean, not somebody, but a cat had kittens. And they brought those kittens to the vet. And they were 6 months, not 6 months, 6 weeks. 6 weeks old kittens, one gray, one black, and one white. And I was holding the white one. It was screaming right in the hands of the assistant, the girl, like front desk girl, was holding him, and I'm like, let me hold him, and he immediately quieted, and he laid here like on my shoulder like a little baby, just quietly, happily. Like, I have a thing with cats. I'd like to say so myself, like I'm a cat whisperer. I hold the cat and immediately quiet down. That kitty took my heart. He's so beautiful. I just want to have him. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be available for adoption when he turns 12 weeks. Because right now he's 6, and I said by the time it turns 12 weeks, we're going to be in San Diego, and hopefully Shenji is going to be fine with the new place. And if the Shenji is okay, if the kitty is available, I'm going to drive back to Riverside and pick up that kitty. I'm going to insert his pictures here. You're going to die. It's just gonna be like, oh, I want him. It's the most beautiful baby ever, but they're all beautiful, all those cat babies. If you're a cat person, you know what you mean. Every time I see cats for adoption, I want to take them all. So I'm gonna leave you on this happy note, on a kitty note. So hopefully I'm gonna be back to the regular schedule for a while, until we have to like pack up and move. And then I'm going to be another break, and I'll have to pack all the SHIT and move to San Diego. I'm tired of moving, I'm telling you, but it's a necessary evil, and John is signing a 2-year contract with a new job, so wherever we'll land in San Diego, we're gonna sit there for a couple of years, and hopefully not gonna be noisy neighbors, because no. Honey, I'm tired of noisy neighbors. So anyway, I need to shush. This is the final look. The ponytail is really simple and basic, but I don't have time for this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have this? This is like oldie. I got it real cheap, like real cheap. I think it was some kind of a Black Friday, one of the Black Fridays, like 2 or 3 years ago. That's how old it is, and I haven't touched it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, what kind of videos you'd like to have see. Let me know what kind of makeup reviews you'd like to see, what palette, anything else, you know, anything that you are looking into and like to see me review, and also what kind of queens you'd like me to do next, because, you know, that should be coming shortly. So like this video if you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week when I can, and I also go live whenever I can on Mondays. And that's it. So follow me on social media, all the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. Huge thank you for my patrons. I love you guys, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!